in it, and then it has just a normal frosting layer
Uh-huh.
and chocolate cake, and then it's in a chocolate ganache, and then it's got sprinkles. I've done several different variations. I guess
You know what? It's the words that scare me. Ganache.
ganache.
No, I
Scares
was
me.
stuck on Death by Chocolate.
That's because you love.
He's at the beginning.
But you know what's interesting, and this is why I love Food Network, and why I love coming to the Kitchen Shop and doing the classes that you guys have there, is that once you show me, it takes the
words.
It takes the intimidation out of it.
Yeah.
Ganache, scary. Frosting, not so scary.
So about how long do you think it would take to make that cake, for example?
For the average
Start to
person,
finish, yeah.
it might take them a couple hours.
Yeah.
Because you can't, it's not like you're taking the exact same cake mix,
Right.
putting it in 3 different pans, and putting it all in at the same time in the oven.
You got a couple pans going, a couple different, however you make your own frosting. Most people, though, are gonna buy the canned stuff
Yeah.
or the box cake mix. So
What do you think about box cake mix? What do you think about that, though?
well, it's a convenient item,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much what people are gonna use because that's the taste that they're used to. We think
See,
box
the
cake is what
taste.
cake.
It's what
Is
our
what
moms
cake
got
is.
us used to, isn't
Yep.
it? It's like
Instant
there's
potatoes.
Instant potatoes.
I can't do instant potatoes, but I can do
No,
a
I
box cake. I don't think I can tell the difference between a regular cake and a box.
Really?
I don't think. I don't know. Well, maybe when I dive
I think
into
Amber's
this, I'll
gonna.
figure it out.
And I love the pretty. I'm gonna call them sprinkles.
They
What
are.
called?
They're chocolate jimmies or whatever.
Okay, the little
when I
sprinkles.
first-
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And what
Well,
else?
and this, I mean, if people could see it, it's only like a 10-inch cake, but it would feed like 20 people because it's Death by
Seriously.
Chocolate.
People
well,
will be able to see
yeah, I
it.
was
We're
gonna
shooting
say.
video. It'll be up
Okay.
on our website at
We
bob949.com.
figured the only way to keep Mississippi, our interns, paws off of it is to put a flip in his. hands.
You're everyone's favorite person. You're either they don't want it, you're their worst enemy, or you are their favorite person. But you know,
But you bring this delicious. So that 10-inch cake will feed 20 people.
it could. I mean, when you cut into a slice, because of how rich it is.
Okay.
I mean, you can really.
You don't need to do the
stretch it.
big slices that Grandma would normally give you.
Well, for some people, that would be normal. Yeah.
Do you have a recipe for that we could post on our website as well?
I can give you some of the different components to it, but like I said, I've done so many variations for people that
But
it changes. Yeah.
But I
we
can
get
tell
on
you,
typical.
Amber sent me a bunch of recipes because I said, you know, as a mom, I got some free time coming up with the kids. My daughter, because she has tomorrow and Friday off, and you know, so I thought it would be fun to do something
And I
together.
sent over ones that are quick and simple.
Like creamy no-cook mince, marbled bark. So we'll get into that in
Yeah,
a few
and
minutes.
and it's easy for kids because if you don't want them at the stove, this
Right.
is stuff that they can. And we even like when we do things at the shop that they can just put their hands into. They like the messy stuff.
Yeah.
So and
You
it's
gotta
things
let
that they
'em
can
be
roll,
messy.
and ones that are like you have an hour with most typical kids before
Okay.
they're done. Their attention span's gone. So this is stuff that will keep their attention, and it's good, messy fun. They can roll it. It's all hands-on type of recipes, and they can just turn it
Marbled
up.
bark. I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
What-
we'll have
what-
that on the website. Do you want to tell him
Yeah.
about it? Oh, it
Marbled
looks
bark,
easy. Yeah.
and another thing I brought called Tiger's Butter. They're kind of the same concept. So, marbled bark is, and if you don't have green coating wafers, you take a little bit of like a peppermint oil.
Is
and
that it right there?
That's the Tiger's Butter.
Oh, okay.
Tiger's Butter, which is very similar, so I'll explain that one because that's what's here.
Okay.
Tiger's Butter, we take a pound of white chocolate, what we call coating wafers, and then we take a pound of milk chocolate, or you can do dark chocolate because some people like dark chocolate. You melt them separately, and then into your white chocolate, you stir in peanut butter.
Oh
and
my
some
gosh.
people make it really smooth, some leave it lumpy, and you pour out that peanut butter, white chocolate mixture on a pan, and then you take your milk chocolate or dark chocolate that's melted separate, and then you just kind of swirl it, and it stays creamy.
Amber.
It's a melt in your
This
mouth.
is delicious, and that recipe has 4 ingredients.
How long does it take to harden?
Not very long, and I do what we call we flash things to set them up in the freezer or refrigerator, and
Okay.
so it'll happen. But you spread it out thin, the parchment lined pan.
Love it.
Yeah,
And what about
that's
the-
easy.
And the marbled bark.
Same concept.
Same concept?
Same concept, but if you don't have a green chocolate, you take white chocolate, add a little edible food coloring to it, and then again some peppermint oil, peppermint spearmint.
And you know what's
then-
interesting? I was just over at Zimmerman's candy shop
Yeah.
in Pembroke the other day, and they have all those different colored wafers of chocolate that you can get.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And we
Wow.
carry the tempered wafers too, which are the best to work with. Tempering because that's people don't know how to temper.
It doesn't
That's
get
too
white,
time-consuming.
right? It doesn't.
It won't bring out the fat bloom on
Okay.
top of chocolate. So, and these tempering, these coated wafers, because they are tempered, that's why the candies are so easy. You just melt them in the microwave.
Ah, that's great.
30 seconds at a time so you don't burn
And you
your
have that at
chocolate.
the Kitchen Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We do.
Oh man.
We do.
You gonna
Alright.
stick
In
around
fact,
for a
it's
bit?
like blown out. It blows out this time of the year. So.
Our website's going to have all of
Oh,
the
yeah.
recipes that Amber forwarded to us, plus some videos so you can see what this is all about and see what these are like.
Mhm.
Thank you, Amber, very much.
Thank
This is
you.
awesome. So just a couple of ideas for you in case you want to impress the folks at Easter
yeah.
dinner this weekend. 8:10 is the time. Stick around. We have more of Harrisburg's best new country coming up. Tim McGraw next.